veteran television presenter John Noakes left these shores in 1984. But for the comedian Ben Miller, at least, he's gone but not forgotten.
Sometimes one door closes and the other door doesn't open, but perhaps there's another door.
For Ben Miller, an unemployed librarian from Crewe, life seemed to have little purpose until he had the idea of writing a lecture about the life of his idol John Noakes and bringing it here to the Edinburgh Festival.
Noakes is nigh! Noakes! John Noakes, one of the greatest broadcasters ever to grace a television screen. For nearly 15 years, he was ever present in our daily lives. A daredevil, a comedian, a big brother, a star. Then, suddenly, he disappeared as quickly as he'd arrived. Who was John Noakes? Where did he come from? And, perhaps most importantly of all, where did he go?
Oh, heck. There are some idiots in television. I used to be one of them, but I got lucky. I got out.
Ever since Ben first devised his show, it's been his hope that John Noakes would come to see it. We provided Ben with John's telephone number.
Hello, can I speak to John, please?
John, there's a phone call for you.
You what?
Nothing's happened. Hello?
Hello.
Is that John Noakes?
Yes, speaking.
It's Ben Miller.
Do I know you?
The BBC said that I could speak to you, John.
BBC? They found me out here? How did you get my number? I'm a recluse. I'm reclusing out here. I'm on a boat. On the water.
Well, where are you?
In Spain, yes, that's near enough.
I've written a play, all about you, and it's going to be on at the Edinburgh
Festival, and I wondered if you wanted to come and see it.
Would I come to your play? It's going to be an absolute failure if it's anything to do with me. Goodbye.
Bye. I've spoken to John Noakes. That must be a very important song for John. It was the #1 in the hit parade on the 3rd of January 1966, the day he made his debut on Blue Peter. He surprised everyone by riding into the studio on top of a horse.
Round, boy, round. There we are. Whoop.
John Noakes was asked to join the Blue Peter team. Less than a week later, on the 14th of January 1966, Biddy Baxter asked Christopher Trace to climb to the top of a very tall building in London to show how dangerous it was. Christopher Trace refused, saying that he suffered from nosebleeds. Valerie Singleton wasn't very keen either because she thought it wasn't very sensible. Everyone looked at John, the new boy. He grinned. "Go on then," he said. "I'll have a crack at it." Blue Peter went from strength to strength. Very good at drawing, John. I've done him a lot before.
That one isn't very good.
That's not quite like John, no. This one's quite good here. I like that one. Chap looks very happy in this.
Hey, not all at once. You've got to lick it. You've got no manners, have you? Why? That's grand, isn't it?
I suppose many of you will have seen the Facts programme, broadcast several years later, when John had been living in forced separation from Shep for about 5 years.
He was a super fella. I've got some very sad news. He died on Saturday.
Oh.
And I haven't got over it.
Yeah, say through. Okay. Hey, Boris! Here, hey, come here. Boris!
Some ways, you know, my life's been a lot like John's. I was going to have a dog. I would have had a dog. Mum wouldn't let me have a dog because of my asthma. But... And my life has been made a misery by the jealousy of someone at work. In fact, the senior research librarian at Screwnaturich Civic Library with special responsibility for local history, Peter Parfitt. I hate Peter Parfitt. Know it all, Peter Parfitt.
This is my favourite pizza place. The Rat, it's called. And here I've invented the blue pizza. And I'll show you that in a minute when it comes. Cheers. Ah, gracias. A blue pizza, there it is, in all its glory. Until you've had one of these here, you haven't lived, have you?
I hope that I've managed to show you just a few of the many people that go to make up the man we call John Noakes. Even so, even in an hour, I don't think I've got anywhere near really defining the true essence of John. But one thing I can definitely say. John Noakes is unique. For a whole generation, no one, absolutely no one, could ever take his place.
The second ride was 100 times better than my first. I enjoyed every bit of it. And because I remembered what I'd been taught, I wasn't in any danger at all. I even remembered to switch off the special camera that came with me.